Good evening. In the news tonight, volunteers gathered today in Knox County to take part in the annual Day of Caring. Amanda Knox is finally welcomed back to her home state of Washington after being cleared of murder charges in Italy. And in sports, the NBA has canceled all of its preseason games as labor talks have grinded to a halt. News Center 22 starts right now.
Local news, weather, and sports, produced through the combined efforts of the students, staff, and faculty of Vincennes University's electronic media program. This is News Center 22.
Several people turned out today to help the United Way help others. Good evening. For News Center 22, I'm Evan Nunn. About 100 volunteers took part in Knox County United Way's Day of Caring today. Among other activities, donations of food and other non-perishable items were collected outside the Vincennes Walmart and Harold's JC. The donated items are being sorted and distributed to the Vincennes Food Pantry, North Knox Social Ministries, and Beds and Breeches. Chris Hurdle with Old National Bank says volunteering for the United Way is an avenue to give back to the community.
We give of our time and energy just to help support the local agencies and volunteer our time to help make them successful.
The Day of Caring comes as the United Way continues its annual fundraising campaign. Organizers hope to collect at least $280,000 to help area service agencies in the community. An area attorney has been sentenced to 3 months of home detention after pleading guilty to possessing child pornography and obstructing justice. Police began investigating 58-year-old William Wallace of Princeton last year after a female client accused him of having sex with her to pay off a $550 debt for legal work in a civil case. Charges in that matter were dropped in a plea deal in which he admitted to the child pornography that police found while searching his computer. The female client objected during Tuesday's court hearing to Wallace getting no jail time. She told the judge that Wallace betrayed the trust of his clients. Special Prosecutor Jonathan Parkhurst says that Wallace will be monitored while on probation. An Indiana appeals court will decide whether to appoint a special prosecutor in the case of a former Indiana State Police trooper accused of killing his wife and 2 children 11 years ago. David Camm's defense team argued Tuesday on the campus of Vincennes University that Floyd County prosecutor Keith Henderson should be removed from the 3rd murder trial. Henderson was the lead prosecutor in Camm's 2nd murder trial. Camm's defense team said during the trial that Henderson hired an agent and signed a book deal to write a book about the case. It's not clear how long it will take the 3-judge panel to issue its decision. The hearing was held at VU's Shercliffe Auditorium as the annual Indiana Appeals Court session held on the VU campus. Good Samaritan Hospital's planned overhaul of its facilities met with the approval of the Knox Area Plan Commission. Hospital officials say in order for the construction to take place, they must be located in a commercially zoned area. Hospital attorney Brent Stuckey says that even though the hospital could be grandfathered in from the old zoning ordinance, it just makes sense that the entire facility be rezoned. John Manning, Vice President of Behavioral Services and Special Projects for GSH, presented commission members with a blueprint of the hospital's renovation plans. Some of those changes include closing Good Samaritan Way, relocating the helicopter pad, and building a new 5-story state-of-the-art inpatient pavilion. The Area Plan Commission gave the hospital a favorable recommendation for the rezoning and referred the matter back to the Vincennes City Council for final action. Indiana officials have decided to clamp down on the new electronic gambling machines by giving the state excise police authority to remove them and fine businesses. The so-called sweepstakes machines allow users to buy internet time and connect to online games like video poker and slots and bet digital credit or time, with winner receiving a receipt that they can cash out. The Journal-Gazette reports the machines recently began appearing in Indiana bars, restaurants, and convenience stores. The Indiana Alcohol and Tobacco Commission has notified retail alcohol permit holders that the machines are illegal and must be removed. Violation notices can be issued starting October 15th. The Vincennes University Music Department will present its annual gala concert tonight at 7:30 p.m. at the Red Skelton Performing Arts Center. The concert will feature several student groups such as the concert band, percussion ensemble, and concert choir. Additional numbers will be performed by several faculty members, including Jason Sullivan, Matthew Latta, and Lisa Miller. Admission to the concert is free. Still to come on News Center 22, Amanda Knox reacts to being home on American soil for the first time in over 4 years. And Apple has unveiled its latest phone, but it's not the iPhone 5. We'll tell you what new product will hit shelves next week when we come back. Stay with us.
To think a fruit could get this big is just crazy. I mean, this is definitely extreme gardening.
I've had one of them last year was described as large as a Volkswagen Beetle.
Something that grows 50 pounds per day, I think would have to be labeled a freak.
Since we don't have children, these are our children.
Everybody wants to touch it. It's like something that's from outer space.
It's heavy. I'm hoping the pumpkin weighs 1,100 pounds.
Yeah! This can't be real.
Vincennes University is unbelievable because we are about making sure our students succeed academically, socially, personally, and I think that we go above and beyond to make sure that happens.
VU is unbelievable because of the people, and that's staff, students, faculty, and all of us in it together. It's a very encouraging place, a place of possibilities, and that's unbelievable.
For the first time in more than 4 years, Amanda Knox will wake up on U.S. soil. Moments after stepping off a plane last night in Seattle, Knox spoke to reporters about her overturned murder conviction in Italy. Sandra Endo is in Knox's hometown this morning with more on her emotional homecoming.
Amanda Knox's nightmare is over. She's back home in Seattle.
I'm really overwhelmed right now. I was looking down from the airplane and it seemed like everything wasn't real.
Knox seemed almost as overcome with emotion upon arriving in the U.S. as she was when an Italian jury cleared her of her roommate's murder.
What's important for me to say is just thank you to everyone who's believed in me, who's defended me, who's supported my family.
Knox's parents joined their daughter in thanking supporters.
It's been a very long 4 years, but we couldn't have made it through it without all you people out here that have supported us.
There's no way we could thank everybody, so here, individually, so here's our way to just say thank you.
Knox and former boyfriend Raffaele Sollecito both walked out of an Italian courtroom Monday, acquitted of the 2007 murder of British exchange student Meredith Kircher. Kircher's family is now left waiting for answers.
One of the things that we're left questioning is how the decision that was so adamant first time round has been, as I said, so emphatically overturned.
Knox's legal saga may not be over. Prosecutors in Italy say they plan to appeal her acquittal. If Italy's High Court decides to hear her case, legal experts say chances are slim Amanda Knox will be extradited from the U.S. back to Italy. In Seattle, I'm Sandra Endo.
A woman is dead after a helicopter plunged into New York's East River Tuesday afternoon. 4 others were on board. Dozens of emergency responders rushed to the scene to pull them out. The National Transportation Safety Board is investigating. A board member says it may take some time to find out what caused the crash. Authorities say the woman who was killed apparently was trapped in the chopper. She was the sole passenger unable to escape as it sank. 3 survivors are in the hospital. The 4th was treated at the scene. The pilot was reportedly unharmed. The Occupy Wall Street protests in New York are now in their 3rd week. Several unions have endorsed the movement. Occupy Wall Street is a leaderless movement made largely of 20-somethings. They are upset with the economy and the state of America and the world in general. You can see here that several protesters have been arrested over the past few weeks. Social media sites like Twitter have spurred similar protests all over the country. It's been one of the core products of Apple's success, and today the tech giant unveiled the latest version of the iPhone. But it's not the complete overhaul some tech watchers were expecting. Karen Kafa has the details on the gadget and when you can buy it.
Apple on Tuesday unveiled the latest version of the iPhone.
I'm really pleased to tell you today all about the brand new iPhone 4S.
And the iPhone 4S looks a lot like the last one. The upgrades are on the inside. New operating software, a faster processor, longer battery life, a better camera, and a voice command assistant.
Do I have any meetings Friday at noon?
You don't have anything on your calendar.
A feature that tech watchers are pretty excited about.
You say, what's the GDP of Nigeria? It'll spit you back a fact. That kind of thing we haven't seen before, and that'll be really exciting.
Despite lacking extreme cosmetic changes, experts say with the holiday season approaching, the target audience is still a big one.
And even though it didn't deliver the radically new design that maybe some people were expecting or wishing for, they now have 3 carriers that are carrying the iPhone.
Sprint joins AT&T and Verizon on the list of iPhone-friendly service providers. Tuesday's product announcement was the first without Apple founder Steve Jobs, who stepped down as CEO in August. There's pressure on successor Tim Cook to keep innovating and improving products like the iPhone, which in 4 years has evolved into a status symbol for the tech-savvy while still being fairly simple to use.
The Apple iPhone thrives on its minimalism, on its prettiness, and on that status symbol factor, which no other phone has.
The iPhone 4S goes on sale Friday, October 14th. In Washington, I'm Karen Kafa.
Some fitness enthusiasts are taking their class to the streets, literally, and having a whole lot of fun in the process. Here with today's Health Minute is Nanette Sosa.
Sheena Anderson says she loves Zumba.
It doesn't matter what your fitness level is. It doesn't matter if you have a history in dance. It's a party. Drop it down, let me see your chest.
Founded in Colombia in the mid-90s, Zumba is a dance fitness class that appeals to 12 million diverse participants across 125 countries. Reginald Allen is a licensed instructor who's been dancing since the age of 5. Allen leads free Zumba in downtown Atlanta every Saturday morning, encouraging everyone from cops to passers-by to jump in. But he cautions learning the routines can take time.
Don't get discouraged. You know, if you can't learn the moves like right away, fitness is a gradual process, and so is dancing sometimes. So just have fun with it.
Sheena Anderson has seen persistence pay off. This dancing queen says she's lost 20 pounds and 15 inches. But Zumba isn't just a workout.
You build a family. You really do. Everybody's going for the same thing, better health.
For today's Health Minute, I'm Nanette Sosa.
With the sunny skies and warmer temps, I don't think anyone is complaining. Ethan Quarterman is here now to let us know if it will last into our weekend. Ethan?
It looks like you can count on it, Evan. As we are looking for clear skies and wonderful 80-degree weather to continue for your weekend plans, I'll have your complete forecast when we return. Stick around.
Hi, I'm Mark Wahlberg. Antiques Roadshow is turning up treasures in Raleigh, North Carolina.
So that's the difference between a $1,000 plate and a $10 plate.
Good gracious, I had no idea of that.
Oh my God.
No kidding.
Wow.
Wow.
Is that a real wow?
That's a real wow.
Next time from Raleigh, North Carolina on Antiques Roadshow.
Coming up this week on WVUT's 22 Magazine. Fall has finally arrived, and with it comes many events and opportunities for you to take advantage of. We'll find out what the Knox County Chamber of Commerce is working on. And then open enrollment for Medicare is just around the corner. But do you need help in signing up or even understanding the process? Generations